Hey everyone, it's Ryan from ResellCNY. I got Paul over my left shoulder there.
How's it going, guys?
We're going to do a little bonus video here. I don't know exactly when we're going to drop this on YouTube, but thanks for joining us. For those of you who don't know, we run an eBay business called ResellCNY. We buy things, typically large collection stuff at garage sales, and then we resell them on eBay. We've been getting a lot of questions, and it's hard to kind of fit them in our video, so I picked out like 4 questions we've gotten recently. Figured we'd answer them in this video. Also, Paul has his scan results. He just got them yesterday, so he figured he'd brief you guys a little bit on the crap that he has to deal with, and then from there we'll answer the 4 questions that we picked out. You probably have to deal with the dogs every once in a while, going at it in the background. Every time we start talking, they get into it. But if you like reseller content or eBay how-tos type of stuff, or you want to know what kind of items we pick up to resell, subscribe with us down below and stick around with us. We put out videos pretty regularly now, and
this is a good one for viewer questions, actually.
yeah, and if you have any more questions, just pop them down below, and then maybe periodically we'll do another like question video. Like I said, it's hard to fit them into our daily sales videos, just because it's not always on topic, so it'd be kind of hard to fit them in. But Paul, you want to fill them in?
I did Monday. I did my CAT scan for my cancer, and I got results yesterday. They were not good. I don't have any new cancer spots, but the ones in my lungs are all growing. And I've been stable on this chemo for a year now. So now we're going to have to switch it all up and try something else. A chemo that I've done before that's worked previously. So hopefully that works. But the run on chemo on this chemo drug that I was doing is now run out, which in cancer, you know that's coming at some point in time. Your cancer will morph and not be effective to chemo if it's not killed. That's clearly what's happened in my case. So yesterday was a very down day. I mean, emotionally for me and my family. Obviously, no one wants to hear that your terminal cancer is now growing when it's been stable for a year, but that's what I'm dealing with. You guys will see that more. I'll be dealing with a whole new chemo regimen, so I don't know how much I'll be here or not be here. And we'll go over there from there. I'll keep you guys informed every step of the way, though.
Yeah, yesterday was a pretty rough day. He came into work, and then basically got a call within like 5 minutes with his results. So it was kind of a tough day yesterday. He's definitely in better spirits today.
Oh, yeah.
Paul's a trooper when it comes to this kind of shit.
You just got to digest it emotionally. You got to handle it and then go about your business, because it's a full-time fight. It's a job, so you're on to the next move. Basically, with cancer, you can't quit. So.
Yeah. And he's gung-ho about trying anything they're willing to try, all sorts of stuff. Not sure exactly if that's going to make him eligible for some of the procedures that he wasn't eligible before. I know like the one down in New York City, they wouldn't do it because they were too small, right?
There's too many and they were too small, but now they're growing, so I don't know. We're going to try that one that's in Roswell with that lung suffusion, where he just pumps hot chemo in without removing
You're going to
them.
try contacting him again?
We're going to contact him again and get another referral there and see what he says about them growing now, and to see if he can actually grab them.
Okay.
So.
All right, yeah, so Paul's going to... Looks like he's got some stuff up in the air again, and then hopefully it'll settle all out, and then you'll kind of know what to expect on your every couple weeks, and like after the first round of how they change it up, you'll know a lot more.
I'll be feeling it out, but after that I'll kind of
I'm assuming they're gonna do that straight up to the next scan and then see how that works.
Every 3 months, so
okay,
basically.
All right,
They
yeah.
don't scan you either, because that's radiation to your body.
Yeah.
So every scan is horrible for you too, you know. So
Yeah.
it's just, cancer sucks.
Yes, cancer does suck. Yeah, sorry to give you guys that news. It was obviously a pretty shitty day yesterday. We have a couple fun days lined up, though.
Yeah, we got tonight, we're going to see live, acoustic or unplugged, the band live.
Yeah, we're going to see them in Ithaca concert. We're bringing the women with us. And then tomorrow we're going to the Turning Stone Casino to watch some boxing.
Yeah, Top Rank Boxing. That'll be, I think it's live on ESPN or HBO. So if you guys are on there, you'll see it tomorrow night, Saturday night at Turning Stone Casino Resort here. We've had tickets to that since they came out. The day they came out, we got them.
Yeah, I think you were at the VA getting chemo when you bought the tickets, right?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure because we was like talking to you and you were like, "All right,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
I
get
wanted
'em."
the ones that were near the aisle where they walk out. So
Yeah, so we got a couple days in a row here that are pretty fun. Okay, let's get to those viewer questions now. The first one I want to handle. Bowl of Wheaties writes, "Can you even make money on eBay? The fees are crazy." We just got this one yesterday. I texted Paul the question. I'm like, check this one out. And then I'm like, I want to handle that in a video. Yes, you can make money off eBay. That's not the main reason I wanted to address this one. Main reason I wanted to handle this question was because they mentioned that the fees are crazy. But first, yes, you can make money on eBay. I wouldn't recommend it as a full-time job. There's too many things that you have to pay for, like health insurance and all this stuff. You really have to hustle to make it a full-time job. Paul and I are kind of in different circumstances where we still get money from the military and we both get health coverage from the military still. So we don't even, the truth of the matter is I could do something else and not even have to do this at all. I could do this part-time. It's just really fun and I like making a lot of easy money. So
yeah. We've gotten good at it. So in our circumstances where we're at financially, neither of us need to do this. It was not like we have to hustle, but
we love hustling.
we love hustling. In tune and doing that, we push each other. Both of us literally push each other, and we've gotten really good at reselling. I think. I mean, compared, I just see other people, and we're making. We built this shop. We've turned this in. We got inventory for over a year.
Well, tell me if I'm wrong with this. So 2 years ago, we sold $190-something thousand. That's gross sales. Last year we sold 140-some thousand in gross sales. There was a lot of reasons why there was less. Getting the building up, switching over accounts, all sorts of reasons for that. But each year we've made over, I would say, over 50,000 a piece. Mm-hmm. Around there, right? Around there. Probably like 45,000 a piece this year. And over 50, 55, maybe even 60,000 last year a piece. Yeah. And that's working like 25 hours a week, I would say.
Yep.
You know, some weeks more, some weeks like 40, some weeks like 10. So on average. So yes, you can make money doing this. Would that be enough for health coverage and all that stuff? I mean, if I wasn't in the situation I was, I would be doing this way harder. And I would be doing over 40 hours a week.
In our situations, too, we're not making that kind of money going to thrift stores and buying one thing at a time to resell. Our inventory is large collection, massive amounts, truck fulls where we can just list nonstop. So I wouldn't expect a reseller that's strictly going to thrift stores or garage sales to pull the numbers that we are, because we're buying huge collections. We're 2 people listing almost daily every week that we can.
All right, sorry, I had to pause it real quick, but I am back. The second part of that, though, the fees are crazy. I do not agree with that whatsoever. I think in order to scale up any business, if we were going to go out on our own to do this, we would be paying huge quantities of money to be able to sell items worldwide. I couldn't even, they got the entire infrastructure for eBay set up. They've got deals in place for postage. They do most of our bookkeeping for us. They've set up, I don't even know how many different pages and helplines and customer service and
everything about
You're talking 13.9% is nothing.
It's streamlined. Us in our little town here in central New York with stuff in these drawers we're selling. There's no way we could sell it to anybody around here. No one would even come in here to look at this stuff that we have.
You're literally
selling it internationally, worldwide, making this kind of money thanks to eBay and its infrastructure.
Well, here's good.
Luna.
So you buy something at a thrift store. Why is it cheaper at a thrift store? It's because their customer base is right around that store. That's why it's cheaper there. We're able to take an item from a thrift store or a garage sale or collection, put it on eBay where all this work has been done for us already, and then show it to the entire world For 13.9%, that is absolutely nothing. That's pennies on the dollar for what you're actually getting. Thrift stores can't do that. There's a reason you go to a garage sale and you're like, they're asking $40 for that. I could only get that $40 on eBay.
Right.
The reason you say that is because you're showing it to a whole world. They're trying to sell it to a little customer base that's just right around them. I get that. If you look at it in its totality, like last year, we might have paid $20-some thousand in fees or something like that. Our business, if we were in order to do that same aspect and all these little parts that I just mentioned and more that I can't even think of right now, it would be way higher percentage. Way higher percentage.
Everything. The streamlined process.
Oh, there's global shipping programs. There's all sorts of things. Like, now you pay a little bit of promotion. They can do ads outside of eBay. There's so many things. 13.9% is a fantastic deal. If it's not good, it wouldn't exist. People wouldn't pay it. It wouldn't be worth it. The thing is, I think people get just hung up on the dollar figure. You got to see what that dollar figure represents. Every aspect of eBay would have cost money if you were doing it on your own. There's local businesses like car dealerships and stuff just putting commercials out in this area. I guarantee spend more than 10-15% on just advertising and
the sports players that they're paying that represent.
There's so I just heard a Syracuse player for a car commercial. They're paying the percentages for eBay are great.
That tells you what kind of markups dealerships have if they can just pay these guys to do commercials like that. They're making millions.
Oh yeah, plus all the employees and maintenance and freaking So I get 13.9% looks like a lot of money, but when you factor in what you're actually getting for that 13.9% or whatever it is, I might be off a little bit. It's a fantastic deal.
Yeah, do you guys agree or disagree? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we can start a war in the comments. I mean, I can go down there and just list everything that eBay does for us. You're talking there's teams and teams and teams of people going through meetings, doing all you're paying for that. You're paying for them to sit in those meetings and strategize on how to make eBay better, like how to
make their page better, and be the best.
The little problems that there are with eBay. There's teams of people trying to figure that out for you for that 13.9%. So I think it's a fantastic deal. I absolutely love eBay.
I wish it was less.
Yeah, of course.
If it was more, I'd still pay it a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying before this, if you paid 25%, we would still sell on eBay. We would.
We'd have to.
Yeah. I still wouldn't entertain even going to other sites, honestly.
Nope. I'm good.
No, I'm good. I don't need to sell a 20th of the sales.
No.
Granted, you probably sell more if people had to move over there.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, so 13.9 or whatever it is, fantastic deal. You're getting a good deal for what you're paying. So let us know what you think of that one down in the comments. The next thing here, we got a question. Let's see. It says, do you have a video on how it all started to form this partnership? It was Paul's eyes. No.
It was at first sight.
Really. Yeah. So what happened is Paul and I went to school together. He was from Lakeport, New York. I was from Chittenango, New York. And then, what is it, like sixth grade?
Sixth grade, yeah.
Sixth grade, the Lakeport joins Chittenango. And so
our
Paul moved
elementary
over.
Schools are different. We go to middle school into one.
Yeah, and then from there, it was sports. We both played football together.
Both outdoors.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
Is what,
and then we both did fishing, trapping, hunting, and then marijuana was a big contributor in our teenage years.
Yeah.
Like that, we first started doing that together and having fun with that. And then booze, and then drinking beer. And then I would say, like, maybe sophomore year or something, we started hanging out less.
Yeah.
Like, I know we just said those things, and that seems incredibly young, but it's the truth.
Yeah, we went to.
We're talking 14 years old doing that stuff.
Old, by ourselves with tents.
Yeah, I was 15. Paul was just
16.
Yep, he was 16. I was 15. My dad dropped us right off at Griffiths Air Force Base for Woodstock '99. I would say shortly after that, though, we kind of went to like different groups of people. I think I started hanging out with more people from Chenango.
I think we found what women were too.
Yeah. Once women came into the picture too, it kind of messed with our heads for the next 30, 40 years. But and then he went right into the Marines, right out of high school. He was already signed up before he graduated. And then I hung around for a couple months. Then 9/11 happened, and then I signed up for the Army. And then, so we went years without ever even talking to each other. Yeah. And then I don't even know how families. Started families. I don't know how we actually started hanging out again. Probably fishing.
It was Bud, I think.
It was Bud, I think. Our friend, we had a mutual friend, and we started fishing again.
And then you came down. We started fishing at Nick's, remember, and catching catfish. That was
and our kids were about his kids were a little bit older than mine, but they were about the same age, kind of thing. And then from there, I worked for a lady that was getting rid of a ton of high-end clothing and shoes, and I started like just selling little things on eBay, about as dumb as you could sell them too, making every mistake.
Yep. Possible.
Bringing shoes to the post office and buying their boxes and tape and spending all that money or whatever. And then I told him about it, and I'm like, I have all these other clothes. If you list them for me, we can split it.
Yeah.
And then he started doing that, and then right after we started watching like videos, especially me with the videos of what to buy. And we went to just a couple garage sales, and then it was basically a part-time hustle for years.
We went right to collection, so.
We did buy,
immediately.
Yeah. It was still like a side hustle when we bought collection.
Train collection.
It was like 2 months in, spending $7,500. The models too. We bought like ship models.
Those were fun.
Those were cool. That was like what, $700? $1,100?
700.
700
for the models and another 100 for all the paints and stuff. I added up to
700. And then we sold that for a few thousand right away.
We sold one for more, and we paid the whole thing immediately.
We sold one ship model for like 700 that went to a museum in New York City. It's probably down there on display right now.
These were unbuilt ship models, guys. We're not talking ships.
Yeah.
These were the wooden model kits
that had like instruction books the size of a phone book.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I was like, dude, if I built this, it would be the greatest thing I'll do in my entire lifetime.
Yeah, anybody that does that.
It's like the pyramid, but by yourself. But and then we did it like a side gig, like a pretty strong side gig,
over here at the door
until Paul got cancer. Once Paul got cancer, he had to stop working for the railroad, and then we did it more and more. And then like a year later, I quit what I was doing to do it full time.
Yeah.
And so basically, we've just been friends this whole time, and then eBay kind of whittled its way in there.
We both got good at it, garage selling, and now it's like when we go to garage sales, it's like a hawk attack. We're looking at stuff I'm looking at. We have different eyes too. He looks at a lot of stuff I don't look at. And some stuff that he doesn't look at. So being a duel at garage sales does help, because some people will walk by stuff that's money, and then I walk by stuff that Ryan picks up that's money, and it's vice versa. So it's two people is great garage.
I think the best thing about having two people is that you guys get your ass in gear. Like when you're having a down day.
Yeah,
I'm picking up the slack or pushing him, and vice versa, and
you motivate each other.
Motivate. That's probably a better word.
If he's sitting there listening, I'm not just gonna sit here and do nothing. So I'll start listing and
stop.
I mean, this is the best job I've ever had in my whole life, and I'm 41 years old.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've worked.
It's fun
to make the most money, bring home. I don't have the benefits doing this job than I have any other job.
Yeah, it's fun too. And it gets even more fun when garage sale season comes.
Yeah, garage selling is the best part of this.
Next we have a question here. How do we decide what percentage of our listings do we put at auction as opposed to buy it now? And how do you decide if something goes to auction or not? I would say less than 3% of our items go to auction.
Right.
Maybe even less than that even. Typically, when we first started, we did a lot more auctions, but typically it's almost all buy it now. A lot of the stuff that we find we can pretty get pretty good price comps for. We do have certain examples where we'll do something at auction. Let's say there's nothing listed, but 3 had sold, and the sold one are 60, 90, and 120. You got 3 massively different comps. We'll just set it at like auction at $79.99, where we would be happy to sell it, and then we'll put it on an auction just in case it gets bid up. Or if we don't know about something, but we think it has a lot of value, and we don't want to miss out on that value.
Highly sought after items, highly collectible items that we can't find a good price on. That's a good one to throw at auction.
Guys, stop it.
And lots, as in lots of things, like these Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah, right here. These are all auctions right here. Paul did 20 Hot Wheels cars, and we started each auction at $19.99 plus shipping. And we're basically, so many people collect Hot Wheels, we're not going to go through every individual car. So we're going to let them look at the pictures and then basically determine the price for us.
Yeah, and if they don't get a bid the first time around, we'll drop them $5 until we find the price point they're gone at. But those are all auctions right there, because why? We have 600 and something individual Hot Wheels cars, and to look each one up individually, it would just endless amount of time for me when I could be listing stuff. So putting them at auction, letting someone else decide what they're worth, because these people that collect Hot Wheels are looking for the same one.
Yeah, and we still, typically with an auction, we'll set it at a price that we'd be happy to sell it. Yeah. The only exception would be like something that we know is going to get massively bid up, like some rare G.I. Joe thing. We'll start at 99 cents, and by the end of the first day, it has 17 bids for $56, and something that safely can go down. I would say something unique too, like if you had like sterling jewelry, and there's no way to truly comp it. It's like a one-off piece or something. Again, start it where you're comfortable. I want to sell this for $199, and then we'll let an auction, even if it only gets one bid.
Stop.
These dogs are gung-ho today. Gung-ho today. I'm going to pause the video here and change out a battery, and then we'll answer a couple more questions. All right, these dogs are getting pretty rambunctious, so you might have to deal with them a little bit. Hopefully that answered the question about the auctions thing a little bit. If anyone else has suggestions, just write down in the comments. We're trying to do this like impromptu video, just answering them like off the cuff. We don't have anything prepared, so there's probably a lot of things that we're leaving out.
Yeah, another thing that we like to auction are, I know I said it, but lots of things. Like I did all the slot cars, all the broken chassis that I couldn't do, all the broken bodies. I just put in a lot at the end. And the same thing Ryan did with G.I. Joes. Actually.
Oh, yep.
You just put them all on the table in a lot, and you start them at like something that you'd want to get money for. G.I. Joes are highly collectible, so you can start those at
99 cents.
And then so one bid or 100 bids, they might go up.
Yeah, so what he's saying is we went through every item and then just auction off all the leftovers of one big lot. So that's pretty much the only few times that I can think of right now that we would auction stuff. There's going to be other exceptions too, but for the most part, those are our auction. There's the dogs again.
Hey.
We got another question here. Any thoughts on offering free shipping to buyers on returns? And yes, we have talked about it. We just haven't done it yet. That would just take going on the computer and actually making it happen. What he's talking about there is if you offer free shipping to buyers on returns, you do save like an extra 1% on your final value fees or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd have to look into a little bit more, but we were thinking about doing it just because most of the returns that we get now with the goods that we sell are, if it's a return, I would say 90% of the time it's probably our fault. There's very few. If I was a clothing seller, I wouldn't do it because there's be too many returns that would be our fault, or that wouldn't be our fault. That would be returned, like an item not fitting or something like that. With our items, usually it's something we didn't describe, or maybe like we missed something that was like a piece was broke or missing or something.
Damage during shipping.
So we're already paying those returns. The only time we aren't paying the returns is when it's somebody else's fault, like they ordered the wrong thing or something.
Clothing didn't fit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I was a clothing seller, I wouldn't do it.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, so with these hard goods like this, we're thinking about doing it because we think we'll actually
make out.
Yeah, say we sell $100,000 in the year, 1% of that is, what, $1,000, and
you pay $1,000 worth of returns. You got to weigh that out.
Yeah, so I think over the long haul, I think we'll get burned a couple times, but I think over the long haul, we'll save money by offering free returns.
What do you guys think? Honestly.
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do on yours? I know on Shed Flips, they have implemented that. And they're a high volume sellers too. So, and they sell similar type stuff that we do. They don't sell a lot of clothes or anything. It's kind of, I never even thought about it, but when they started talking about it on their channel, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. So but like I said, I have to actually go and do it. Saying you're going to do it and actually doing it are two different things. So that is a good question though. I'm curious, or how many of you are actually doing free shipping or free returns on shipping? So
this today.
Yeah. If I go on the computer and do it next week.
Yeah,
next week I'll do it.
That'll be next week.
I do think it is beneficial, especially for the goods that we sell. I think you really need to look at your individual store and make that choice for yourself, though. But I think that is something we will move to as soon as I get on it. But it's too much fun buying stuff and listing stuff. So, yeah. But that's it for this video. We just wanted to answer a few questions because I haven't been able to fit them into the video. So, anything else you want to add, Paul?
No, I don't have anything I want to add. Actually, I'm thinking about getting lunch.
Yeah, just add some more questions down below, and maybe we'll pop in every month or so and do one of these extra bonus videos with a few questions. So thank you all, and thanks for all the support on YouTube. You guys have been awesome, and I hope you guys are doing well out there. Sorry to give you the shitty news about Paul, but he'll keep updating y'all.
Yep, I'll let you guys know.
He's gonna battle through all this stuff. He's done it like 5 different times. He's got shitty news, and
it's not new to me to have crappy news. So
yeah,
I'll be just next year about this time I'll have more crappy news. So I figure it's about once a year.
Yeah, after kicking its ass for another year in a different way, shape, or form or method. Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good one. He's like, it's chasing me.
As soon as it gets behind him, he's like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, he does not like it behind him, that's for sure. Go get it.
Get it, Bob.
Come on, let's go get it. Luna ain't afraid. Say ResellCNY.
ResellCNY.
Said, please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
And bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.